Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Mr. Anthony Show. Damn it, let's go. What? Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in once again and supporting your boy, man. This love, this support that you all give, man, it is phenomenal and it's unexplainable. Sometimes I'm speechless just looking at how much support and love that you all have given this channel. And I promise you, I will not ever take it for granted, nor will I ever bring some bullshit and drop it in y'all lap and hope that you like it. I'm gonna bring the pain, I'm gonna bring the thunder, I'm gonna bring the laughter, I'm gonna bring the tears, I'm gonna bring it all, baby. So please continue to like, subscribe, definitely turn on those notifications so you know when the new episodes are dropping. Side note, we've also created a new channel. It's still called the Mr. Anthony Show, but that's going to be where all of the full-length videos will be housed in their own space, in their own place, so they can have room to breathe and grow for the audience that loves that full-length content. And of course, the short clips that everyone sends to love and share, as you all have been doing, will have their current home, the channel that everyone knows. So I'll be dropping the links when the new episodes come. So be sure to like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on so that you know when your boy ready to drop them jewels on you. All right? But enough talk about that. Let's get to this content. As you know, 2 topics, 2 reactions from me. Let's get it going, baby. Here's topic number 1.
I'm not around because I'm a deadbeat. I'm not around because if I stay at home, I'm gonna lose the home. If I'm not out in the field hustling and doing whatever it takes to keep all of this afloat, we lose it all. If I say, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna be as committed as your mother is, and I'm gonna be home every day for the next 6 months. How to eat, and what school you going to, and what food is in the fridge, and where's the gas money, and where's the clothes, and how we eating. If I allow myself to stay as present, available as your mom, because that's my duty and responsibility as a father, to be present, or at least as present as your mom is, we lose everything. You stay at home, you'll lose your home.
Wow. That's heavy right there. I don't think that there's a father that has been through any bit of turmoil with the mother of their children that can't feel that right there. Even if you haven't been through turmoil, you should be able to feel that, because that's coming from a place of pain and hurt. You know what I mean? Anyone that knows anything about that situation that Tyrese went through know that that was a really, really hard thing for him. The man made some great music behind that pain too. And that's usually what gets the results. Pain, trial, tribulation. These things usually get us some of the best music. But nonetheless, the message itself was definitely felt. And let's think about what he said. His absence, not because he's just being a deadbeat, not just because he is off doing things that just solely benefit him, right? He's out here grinding and hustling, doing what needs to be done in order for the family to thrive and live, to continue to keep this thing that's been built afloat. But it sucks, man, when your absence is being used as a tool to make him or you, if this applies, to look like the bad guy or look like a deadbeat dad. Like, that's some bullshit. Who does that with a clear mind? Right? What person can do that to another person with a clear mind? If you out here being a bum, you deserve whatever you get. If your children grow up to not like you and despise you because you could have actually been in their life and you just chose not to because you're a bum, that's on you, bruh. Whatever comes your way negative, you earned it. Karma is real. And it will come and bite you in your ass when you least expect it. You think you're around here coasting and you think things are good, but your just due is coming. Please believe it. Karma don't miss, ever. But if you actually out here doing the right thing, handling your business, being a dad, you may not be able to spend as much time as you would like to because you got to get out here and get this money so that you can pay for these things, these luxuries, or just keep your kids fed, keep your family fed. How can that be used against you? Why would that be used against you? It takes a very, very evil person, in my opinion, to shame the name of a parent, whether it be the mother or father, to shame the name of a parent who's actually trying, who's actually showing that they give a damn, out here working. They ain't ducking child support. You know, you got some bum motherfuckers who be out here, excuse my French, y'all, but you got some of these bum ass dudes who don't even go to work because they ducking child support. How you ducking your financial responsibility? Now, if you could have figured out a decent situation with the mother of your child to where you didn't have to have the government taking money out of your check and you just doing what you need to do, this probably wouldn't be that big of an issue in reference to, ducking your responsibility, your financial responsibility. But you deserve it. If you're ducking it, you deserve whatever it is that you get. Now, to protect my brothers, my sisters, if you all are using the child as a way of get back to the dad, withholding visitations, asking for money that's not needed, putting the man on child support even though he's already giving you money, even though he's already giving you money. And just to give you a little extra nugget, ladies, if you got a man who's willing to take the financial responsibility of their child on with no problem, has been paying you and giving the child money with no problem, you're better off keeping the government out of his pocket, because you're going to get less. Because one thing about men, when we got other people taking money out of our pocket, we ain't too keen or too willing to do anything beyond whatever it is they're taking out that check. So if you want more, and you gotta, mind you, you have to have a man who has shown that he has financial responsibility, that he's taken on the financial responsibility, rather, of being a father. Now, if you have that, keep the government out of his check. You'll get more out of that man. Now, y'all should sit down and set a number that's going to be conducive and beneficial for everyone, right? Brothers, make sure you pay the money. Because once you've proven that you are willing to take on financial responsibility, if you and the young lady have chosen not to be together, then ladies, keep the government out this man check. I'm telling you, you will get more. That child will get more financially if you keep the government out this man's check. Now, to this shaming, shaming the other parent, man. I want to just end this with that. Don't do this shit, y'all. Stay away from it. It does no good to anyone. Who's benefiting from that? You're making the children look at the other parent in a negative way. And especially when they don't deserve it. And keep one thing in mind. These kids are going to love that parent, whether you try to steer them away from that, whether you like it or not, they still their parent. They're gonna love them. Now, if the other parent is a bum, trust me, when the kids get old enough to understand what the hell is going on and they can draw their own conclusions and have, their comprehension skills are where they need to be to understand and read the room and, and know what's happening, they'll know he or she is the problem. You don't even have to tell them, but let them love that other parent the way that they love that other parent. And at one point and at some point, they will draw their conclusion on how they're going to perceive that parent, whether it's in a negative or a positive light. But leave it up to them. Don't shame the other parent. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Because your personal feelings or personal opinion of another person doesn't mean that's how that child is going to feel when they get to an age of comprehension. So let's not shame each other. Let's not blame each other in front of the children. We can have our own personal differences, but let's keep the personal differences between you and I. Period. That's how this thing is better suited to work. Do not allow other folks to get in your ear and tell you what you need to do with your baby mother or your baby father. Because we know that happens too. Right? Family can get in the way and start talking and shit. Like, go on somewhere. You don't even have your shit together. How you over here telling me what to do? Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ladies, don't do that. Fellas, don't do it. All right? Let's lift each other up. Let's let our children believe that we're the superheroes that they believe us to be. And draw their own decision once they get of age and can comprehend what's really going on. That's my 2 cents on it, y'all. But man, that's a high level topic. Once shout out to Tyrese, man. I hope you're feeling better, brother, within your personal life, because you was going through it, man. And I've never been through that, but from a father perspective, I can understand, it was hard. So kudos to you, brother, for rebounding. Let's get on over to topic number 2.
I don't have time to be, let me go chill at a party. I don't give a fuck about no party. Party. Making money is the party for me. My job is to get up every day and provide for the people that's counting on me. That's my fun. My fun is not based off, I'm at a party wasting money on board. No. Putting my daughter through college is fun. Making sure my niece, pick what university you want to go to. That's fun. Nanny, don't worry about nothing, no bills. Mom, don't worry about it. That's fun.
Shout out to Wallo, man. Shout out to Wallo. He always bring jewels, man. This guy's passion, man, is unmatched. It's unmatched. So yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to $1 million worth of game. They always bring that heat too, man. So, but he and I are a lot alike. I'm definitely in agreement with him in reference to this, because I'm not that guy. I'm not that club guy. I never really been that club guy. Maybe when I was in my teenage years and when they actually had clubs for teenagers. Maybe then. But, now my elder years, my older years, my unk years, or whatever, whatever these youngers call us nowadays, you know. But man, I'm finna crack the big 5-0, man. And I don't have time to be playing around in clubs and spending my money on bullshit. Straight up. If it ain't being invested into something that's gonna help me make more money, what am I doing? Like, no, but don't get it twisted. You gotta have some fun. You gotta be able to live life some. You know what I mean? But you definitely have to prioritize it and put it in its proper place, because you gotta have some point to where you let off some steam, right? You gotta let your hair down. I ain't got none, but I'm let my hair down. But you got to be able to unwind a little bit and enjoy yourself. But that shouldn't be the number one priority, in my opinion. That shouldn't be the number one thing that you are set out to do. You're living for the weekend so that you can go out and parlay and kick it. No, no. The party is making money. The party is providing for your loved ones, for your family. That's what's fun to me. Being able to provide. That's why I get my fun. I'm with him. On this. I'll sit in the club, man, and if I ain't in there making no money, if I ain't in there spending, what I'm saying, DJing or something, or just there, for a particular purpose, you probably not gonna see me. You're probably not gonna, birthday party or whatever. I'm a slide. I ain't gonna be that long, but I'm a slide. You know what I'm saying? I got episodes to record. I got editing to do. I got, you know, overtime to do on my job. You know, or on the thing that currently pays me. Let me say that. But yeah, I got things to do. So I don't have time to be in the club blowing money, buying bottles, and all of that shit. Like, come on. Come on. Like, it's just not my thing. To each his own. So no shame, no knock to you if that's your thing. Do you. If that's your thing, do you. But it ain't for everybody. And how much of it is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's your thing, at some point, probably as, folks get a little older, you get a little bit more mature, your priorities change. When you're in your 20s, like, I get it. Right? You have no children. Yeah, I get it. But when you have kids, man, your life is different. It's over. It's not over in the sense of it ending, but life as you knew it prior to having children is over. That life goes away. A new life begins. You have to change how you move once you have kids, man. You have to do it. There's no other way. If you want to be a responsible parent, you have to change how you move when you have kids. When it's just you and you're only responsible for you and your money is solely yours, you can do whatever you want to do. Move however you want to move. Or once you've taken care of your children and they become adults and they're off doing what they need to do and they no longer in your pocket, which they may never completely leave, but they're responsible for their own selves, at that point. Then, once again, you're back to being able to do you the way you want to do you. But during that time where them kids are dependent on you, Come on, man. What you doing up in the club all times of the night spending a bunch of money unless you got it like that? But you still blowing money for no reason. The hell with, I don't even care if you got it like that. You still could be using that money for some level of investment, or using that to do something to help build your children up. To each his own. I'm not knocking anybody who has that sort of lifestyle. I'm not. I'm just a firm believer that you reprioritize things once you have children. Then your mentality kind of goes and turns into the one Wallo has. The party is making money. The party is being able to tell your kids, pick whatever college you want to go to. Because we can afford to send you there. Being able to tell your parents, nah, don't worry about no bills no more. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got you. Just go enjoy life. Go travel. I got it. That right there is the fun. That's the silver lining, the Oz at the end of the yellow brick road. You feel me? The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's what it's all about, man. That's the prize, baby. That's the prize. That's what you got to keep your eyes on. You keep your eyes on the prize. And I can almost guarantee you, success will follow. I'm not a fortune teller, I ain't, a psychic. I ain't kin to Dionne Warwick, you know what I'm saying? I don't work for the psychic hotline. But I do know one thing for sure. If you put in the work and continue to grind and continue to get better and continue to learn and continue to invest in you and continue to invest into your craft or your business or whatever it is, success will come. Consistency is required in order to achieve success. Consistency. With consistency comes success. Don't let nobody tell you different. All right? But I appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of the Mr. Anthony Show. And y'all already know, we start and we end with the love for the people. I truly appreciate y'all. And hey, if no one has told you today, you heard it here first. You are a phenomenal human being. Everything negative that anyone has put in your way, use positivity to conquer it. And never, ever let someone tell you who you are. No one knows you better than you. No one. So how somebody else gonna tell you who you is and how you should move? Unless they truly, truly have your best interests at heart. And at the end of the day, it's still on you. They can tell you whatever they want, give whatever opinion they want until they're blue in the face, but it's still on you. So continue to be great, baby. And until the next episode, y'all be blessed out there.